All right, guys, here we go, man. My most complimented niche fragrances of 2023. You don't want to miss this list, man. Seriously. Let's get it. What's going on YouTube is the Bowtie Fragrance Guy, the fashion and fragrance guy. And I talk about fashion on this channel, but primarily we get into fragrances over here. So if you're into fashion and fragrance related content, which I'm not sure if you got why you guys wouldn't be. If you're a guy that's interested in fragrances, I hope that you'll be interested in looking good as well. But that's probably not the case. And there's evidence of that, but we won't get into that right now. But if you're into fashion and fragrance, make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell icon as well, so when I upload a new video, you'll get notified. All right, guys, my most complimented niche fragrances of 2023. I did the designer list last week, so here we come with the niche list. I'm gonna run the intro. We're gonna jump right into it, man. So if you wanna see what got me the most compliments, niche fragrances that is, then you know the routine, man. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. Yes, sir.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
We're back, guys. These Tom Ford frames are nasty, boy. Woo! Come on now. It's your boy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in, man. Let's jump right into the list, man. This first fragrance from the brand of BDK Parfums. This did pull me a few compliments this year. Amazing fragrance from the brand of BDK. And this one is called Tobacco Rose. This is Tobacco Rose. This is an amazing fragrance. I cannot tell you guys, oh, this is so good, man. They have this really zesty Sicilian lemon note up top, and I love that, how it plays with those sweeter, richer, darker notes that are in this fragrance. You have rose, obviously, but you got some cinnamon in here as well. This is a mouth-watering fragrance, and again, it plays so well on my skin. That's why rose is one of my favorite notes, because on my skin, rose just works. It works on my skin. It works for my, for my style of dress and the whole nine. Just tends to work. Sexy rose fragrance got me some compliments this year from the brand of BDK Parfums. Guys, check this one out seriously. If you haven't gotten your nose on Tobacco Rose, I highly recommend you check it out. All right, guys, the next fragrance on my most complimented niche fragrances from 2023. I'm not surprised because of the scent profile that it slightly mimics and imitates. From the brand of Tiziana Terenzi, this is Orion. Orion, and this fragrance, of course, smells very similar to Acqu Di Gio. You have the birch, the pineapple, the apple, which are some of the main components of Acqu Di Gio. But this one has a little bit of oud, a little bit of amber on the dry down as well. So it's not a one-to-one, but it has a similar scent profile. Most of the time when I wear a fragrance that has an Aventus kind of scent profile, I'm not surprised when I get compliments, and it happens often. Aventus Cologne, of course the original Acqu Di Gio, Club Anyway Intense Man, Orion, you name it, it works for me. So definitely one that reeled in a few compliments this year. If you're looking for something that kind of resembles Aventus, this is one I highly recommend you check out. From the brand of Tiziana Terenzi, guys, check out Orion. All right, guys, this fragrance was a little bit of a newer acquisition, but a few times I did wear it out, I did get compliments on it. From the brand of Parfums de Marly, this is Althair. Althair, this is a creamy latte in a bottle, man. That's really what this smells like to me. This is really, really nice. The missus actually really loves this fragrance. The few times I wore it out to work, before I even left the house, she complimented it twice. And of course, again, I did receive some compliments once I got to work and being out and about as well. Hey, people seem to like it on my skin. This fragrance right here, like I described it before, and I just said it, when I did the review of it, man, it reminds me of a latte, because it has that creaminess in there. You got some cardamom in this fragrance. You have some blood orange, and of course that bourbon, vanilla, and praline. Check this one out, guys. A sweet treat is how I like to describe it. From the brand of Parfums de Marly, one of my most complimented these fragrances of 2023. Check out Althair. All right, guys, if you love gourmand fragrances like I do, I was so pleased to add this to the collection. And it doesn't hurt that it seemed to be very appealing to other folks when I wore it, based on the fact that I did receive some compliments this year from the brand of Giorgio Armani, the Privé collection. This is Ombre Eccentrico. Ombre Eccentrico. What a treat this is to my nose. Oh my God, guys, I love tonka bean. This is so good. This is an amber fragrance, as the name indicates, but it's amber, it's tonka bean, it's dried fruits, patchouli, so freaking mouth-watering and delicious. If I didn't get compliments on this, I don't care about compliments per se. It's not like I wear a fragrance because it gets compliments, but if I never got a compliment, this would still be one of my most enjoyable fragrances to wear because it's so yummy and cozy. But anyway, it did get some compliments, man. That's why it's on this list. From the brand of Giorgio Armani, the Privé collection, this is the Ombre Eccentrico. All right, guys, this fragrance is one that I wear often because, again, it pairs well with the suit, and I'm in a suit often. This is from the brand of Rochas Parfums, the Allure. My favorite chypre on the planet. I wear this a lot of times to formal events. Most recently, I wore it to a formal event, got some compliments. A few people asked where I got it from and wanted to purchase it. I wanted to work several times and I get compliments. Again, for me, when I wear a suit and I wear this, I generally tend to get a compliment. And it was no different this year, man. So one of my most complimented niche fragrances this year from the brand of Rochas Parfums, the best chypre on the planet. This is the Allure. All right, this next fragrance has always been one of my most complimented, and some things just don't change. From the brand of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, this is Oud Satin Mood. This is the Extrait. This is the Extrait. I have the original as well. Either one, it works, man. Oud and rose, man. Like I just said, rose works really good on my skin. People tend to go crazy when I wear this fragrance. It's such a sultry and seductive rose scent. The rose and the oud in there. There's two different varieties of rose in this particular fragrance. And I think there's some violet as well to give it a slight powdery nuance. Still, to me, one of the best fragrances ever created. It's just a little bonus that it gets compliments. From the brand of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, again, one of my most complimented fragrances of niche fragrances of 2023. This is Oud Satin Mood. All right, guys, and this was easily one of my most complimented fragrances of niche fragrances of 2023, man. From the brand of the Harmonist, this should come as no surprise. Hypnotizing Fire. Hypnotizing Fire. Man, I actually wore this the week before last. And I was in a convenience store. I was on the phone with the missus. And the young lady behind the register said, "Oh my God, you smell good." "What is that?" My wife just started laughing. I said, "Hypnotizing Fire" from the Harmonist. Guys, this fragrance is a little bit smoky. You have that Aphrodisiac in the background. With this, of course, you have rose, right? So it's kind of a smoky, spicy rose fragrance because you have that pimento, which is an allspice. So it's got like a cinnamon and nutmeg and cloves kind of feel to it. So you have those spices with the rose and that kind of smoky Aphrodisiac with a little bit of a slightly resinous, almost kind of amber feel on the dry down. It comes from benzoin. Home freaking run. All right, so make sure you check it out, man. This was easily one of my most complimented niche fragrances of 2023, man, from the Harmonist. Hypnotizing Fire. All right, guys, easily one of my most complimented niche fragrances of 2023. This one, and these are actually in order. This one was crazy, the number of compliments. There is something so alluring about this fragrance from the brand of Mind Games. This is Double Attack. This is Double Attack. And what this is, man, is bitter orange, dark chocolate, and saffron. To the ear, it may not sound like the most cohesive pairing of notes, but when I tell you there is something so seductive and so alluring about this scent, and I have had guys that have told me they've taken my recommendation on this one, and it has been in doing magnificent things in their lives as well. Give it a sample, give it a try. Chocolate, orange, saffron. Amazing compliment getting fragrance from the brand of Mind Games. This is Double Attack. And guys, the number 2 most complimented niche fragrance in my entire collection this year is now my favorite rose fragrance in my entire collection. And that's saying something because I got Portrait of a Lady. This just has it by a hair. From the brand of Bodicea Victorious, guys, this is Blue Sapphire. This is a rose oud fragrance, guys, but there is something fresh and candy-like about this fragrance. There's like this candied lemon kind of accord in the opening. I know there's lemon in here, there's chamomile in here as well. Guys, you just got to put your nose on this stuff. All I can say for me and my skin, this is absolutely magical. This stuff is magical. Every time I've worn this, I've gotten a compliment. You don't have to believe that. I really don't care. It is what it is. I don't wear it that often because this is a very expensive fragrance, but you guys can see there's a dent here. There's a dent. I just try not to wear it. I could wear it every day, but I try not to. It's a compliment machine for me. From the brand of Bodicea Victorious, guys, this is Blue Sapphire. And this next fragrance, the #1 most complimented niche fragrance, ran away with it this year. Designer, niche, indie, clone, you name it. This was the most complimented fragrance in my entire collection, not just niche. And it's evident because I got it this year and the bottle was probably almost halfway gone. It's not really niche, it's high-end designer, but I put it on the niche list. This is unfair to put this with the designers. From the brand of Louis Vuitton, Imagination. Imagination. All this was used this year. All of this that's juice that's missing out of this bottle was used this year. Just try it. I'm not even gonna get into I've talked about it a lot. I'm not getting into notes and stuff like that. Try it. Try it. See what I'm talking about. Magic. Louis Vuitton Imagination, my most complimented niche fragrance, 2023. But that is it, guys. That is my time. Those have been my most complimented niche fragrances of 2023. What are some of your most complimented niche fragrances? I would love to hear from you down in the comment section. And as always, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take out a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell absolutely fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.